Okay. So from now on, we will study about networking. Networking, as it is in your syllabus of second semester. Previously, the subject name was data communication and computer networking. But from this year, the subject name has been changed to networking. And not only that, what I have found is that the syllabus is now much more compressed. That means many of the things that was previously in the syllabus, now they have discarded many things, and now the syllabus has become a solid one. So the main things, main topics about the networking is there only. So this is an advantage, you can say, that you don't have to study few things that was there in the previous syllabus. Now it is not there, so it will be easier for you, I suppose, to cope up. And moreover, as you know, because you have already gone through networking, I think you have gone through it twice maybe, or at least once in BCA, because most of you are from BCA. তো BCA-তে WBUT সিলেবাসে, মাকাইউটি সিলেবাসে আমরা জেনারেলি দুবার নেটওয়ার্কিং পড়েছি। আমি জানি না তোদের ক্ষেত্রে, আমার ঠিক খেয়াল নেই, যেহেতু তোদের BCA-তে বোধহয় নেটওয়ার্কিং আমি করাইনি। একবার it was in 5th semester and next it was in 6th semester, I suppose. তোরা বোধহয় ওই সিলেবাসেই পড়েছিস, আমার ঠিক খেয়াল হচ্ছে না, সেটা তোরা বলতে পারবি। যাই হোক, বাট দ্য থিং ইজ দ্যাট যেটা আমরা মোটামুটি BCA-র 5th এবং 6th সেমিস্টারে যদি করে থাকি, মানে 6th সেমিস্টারে অ্যাডভান্স DBMS থাকতো, সরি অ্যাডভান্স নেটওয়ার্কিং থাকতো, তো মোর অর লেস দ্যাট ইজ দ্য সিলেবাস। বাট এখানে দ্য ডিফারেন্স উইল বি দ্যাট topics may be the same, but the difference will be that we have to study it in lot more details, because when questions will be asked, so question may come from the application part of it. What are the basic applications of those topics, whatever you have studied, and all that actually. So we have to study here every topic very minutely, try to understand the things. There will be some mathematical explanations, very few mathematical explanations will be there also. So today, since this is our first class, at first I want to tell you some basics about networking, then I will move to the actual syllabus, and today we will try to cover the very first part of your syllabus, যেখানে খুব বেসিক জিনিসগুলো সম্পর্কে একটু বলা হয়েছে, সেগুলো নিয়ে আমরা ডিসকাস করব। So the first question, the first thing, what should come in our mind is that what is networking and why we need to study this networking as a subject, why we need to know, why we need to have some knowledge about networking. Because as you may think that you are doing MCA, so it has a conventional thinking in our mind that MCA means we are going to be software engineers. So when you are going to be software engineers, what is the need of networking, the knowledge of networking over there? So the first thing is, what is networking? If I come the questions one by one, first is what is networking? What is the importance of it, and why we need to study this as a subject in our course, that is MCA. The very first question, the answer is that what is networking? Now this answer, I think all of you know, that is when you are talking about networking, that means it is the connection. It is the connection among several computers or among several devices who can share data, which can share data. So here we are studying networking as because we want to share data among different machines. That machines could be computer, it could be mobile phones, it could be any other electronic devices. So mainly here we are talking about electronic devices. So যখনই আমি নেটওয়ার্কিং বলছি, that means I'm talking about data transfer or sharing of data between at least two nodes or two devices. আমরা নেটওয়ার্কিং এ কিছু টার্ম খুব ফ্রিকোয়েন্টলি ইউজ করব, যেমন ডিভাইস গুলোকে ইন জেনারেল টার্মে আমরা নোড বলবো, ডিভাইস গুলোকে ইন জেনারেল টার্মে আমরা নোড বলে উল্লেখ করব, লাইক these are two nodes, and if we want to communicate between these two nodes, so that means we need to establish some connection between these two nodes so that we can transfer data from one node to another node, or we can share data between these two nodes. So that becomes networking actually. That becomes networking in very basic sense. But the thing is that networking is not only this. With that, there are lots of other aspects are associated with it. What are the other aspects? The first thing is establishment of connection. Second is transferring or sharing data among the nodes. Third is error-free data communication. Fourth one is, if there is some error, then we should have some mechanism so that we can control or we can rectify the error. Next one is to assign some security measures on our data communication process so that we can check unauthorized access, and so on and so forth. Now, the thing is that, as I have told you that there are lots of aspects associated with this process, with this networking process, if this is a process. So there are lots of aspects are associated. So the most important thing here is that we have to maintain some rules. We have to maintain some rules. And following those rules, we have to accomplish all these tasks. And you know, in networking terms, these rules are known as protocols. So in networking, we have to obey the protocols to transfer data among devices or between two devices. At least two devices should be there, by maintaining the integrity of the data, security of the data, the communication process should be error-free as far as possible. And if some error occurs, then we should have some mechanism so that we can control or we can rectify the error. So all these things are there in networking. So that is the answer of our first question. That is, what is networking and what are there? What are different things are there in, in a networking process. So it's a huge thing actually. If you think it's a huge thing, though it seems to be very simpler to you, as because right now also we are in a networking process, and that is why my voice is reaching to you. That is why my video signal is reaching to you, and it seems to be very simple to us, but it is not so simple, as because we have to achieve all these things by maintaining these rules and all that to get this output, whatever we are right now getting. So networking, it's a combination of lots of things. Now, 1 minute, just let me take your attendance. So, as I was telling you, that is networking. Now, what is the importance? Next question is, what is the importance of networking? Now, the importance of networking, I don't think I have to explain this to you, especially in the situation where we are from last 1 year and 1.5 years. Right now, everything, I mean, if not everything, most of the things we are doing online, and we can do it, we are able to do it as because we have computer network, we have network as our tool. Offices are going online, we are studying online, we are sitting exam, giving exam online, and everything is going online. We are ordering foods online. So that is because we have a strong network infrastructure, and that is why these things are possible. So that is the, I mean, the biggest importance, that we are every day we are getting the output of that. So if there is no networking, I mean, suppose if you go back to 90s, there was not so much strong networking infrastructure, especially in our country, I can say. So we didn't have this kind of advantages at that time. But right now we have a very strong infrastructure, network infrastructure, so we can do lots of things, which was, I mean, maybe it was not possible before. What we can do right now by the help of these networks. So networking is very important, as because you can't do anything right now. I mean, suppose you are in IT or company, you are in any other organization. Networking is very important, as because our first and foremost aim to share data. So without the networking among different systems, it was not possible before. So if you want to share data, if you want to transfer data, you have to have a good network infrastructure, and then only you can achieve this thing. And world is running, the whole world right now is running on this networking things. So that is the importance. We cannot deny this. We cannot say anymore that, okay, I don't have networking internet connection in my PC or in my laptop, still I can achieve lots of things, I can do lots of things. It's not possible right now. So that's the importance of networking. Main need is sharing of data, sharing of knowledge. So that is our second question. Now the third question is, why we need to study this as a subject in our MCA course curriculum? Because in MCA you are learning Python, in MCA you are learning Java, in MCA you are learning a DBMS, in MCA you are learning maybe operation research, maybe other subjects, software engineering you will learn, artificial intelligence, you will learn lots of things. But the thing is that when you want to implement those things actually in real life, you will be needed the help of this subject. As I told you that now you have to share the data. You have data, but if you are not sharing it, what is the importance of that data? So whenever you want to share the data, you will be needed help of the networking. And not only that, as in MCA, why we are studying this subject? As because conventionally we have a thinking in our mind that as MCA student we will be software engineers, so we may not be needed to know this subject, but that is completely wrong. And wrong is as because you will be an engineer, you will not be a mechanic, you will be an engineer. So when you will be an engineer, you have to have a strong knowledge, basic knowledge of every aspects of computer science, every aspects of information technology. Because we don't know, maybe you are working as a software engineer, you don't know that when you have to work on a project which is based on networking, you don't know when you have to develop a software which will be, the aim of that software will be to maintaining the networking among different nodes. We don't know when this kind of situation will come. And not only that, maybe you are working on a project which is not directly providing the networking solution, which is maybe some other project, other solutions you are providing for your customer. But to work on that project also, you have to have some basic knowledge of networking, as because every project, the aim of every project will be to share data. আগে আমাদের আমরা ভিভি, ভিজুয়াল বেসিক আর ওরাকেল আমরা পড়তাম। ভিজুয়াল বেসিক অ্যাজ এ ফ্রন্ট এন্ড টুল, ওরাকেল অ্যাজ এ ব্যাক এন্ড টুল। এন্ড আমরা বিভিন্ন সফটওয়্যারস ডেভেলপ করতাম এরকম ধরনের এনভায়রনমেন্টে, যেটাকে আমরা বলতাম ডেস্কটপ এনভায়রনমেন্ট। আমাদের সফটওয়্যারগুলো ডেস্কটপ এনভায়রনমেন্টে রান করতো। But now each and every softwares are running on web environment. Each and every softwares are running on web environment. That means each and every softwares are running through the computer network. Now আগে আমরা কি করতাম, আমরা আমাদের ডেটাগুলোকে আমাদের ডেস্কটপ বা ল্যাপটপে স্টোর করতাম। Now we generally don't do that. We store it some other device. We use some other mechanism known as cloud. We keep the data in cloud so that that can be accessed from anywhere. That can be accessed from anywhere, any part of the world. Now, what is cloud? What is the basic application behind this? Again, networking. In your DBMS, in the first semester, there was a module in your DBMS, that is distributed DBMS, distributed environment. Now that can be distributed DBMS, that can be distributed operating system. There are lots of distributed environment. What is the basic of that distributed environment? Again, of networking. So we cannot deny the importance of networking. even if we are doing a software engineering course like MCA, we have to have the very basic knowledge of networking. And here in this syllabus, we will try to achieve that only. We'll try to achieve the very basic knowledge of networking. Now, I will start from a very simple thing. Then I will go to the theories and all that. The first thing what I will tell you, I think everybody of you have sometimes done it. That is this. That is this. Everybody of you at some times, I think you have done this. Now, can you say what is this? What is this command? What is the importance of this command? Can anybody tell me? I have written this. I think it is visible.
স্যার নেটওয়ার্কিং চেক করার জন্য ইউজ করা হয়, কানেকশনটা ঠিকঠাক আছে কি?
Okay,
loop back.
Okay, loop back. We said loop back. So this is basically loop back address we said, and again তোমরা ঠিকই বলেছো যে that is we check that whether our own network is running fine or not. So this particular address, which is known as IP address, আমরা এগুলো details এ পড়বো. So this particular address is known as loopback address. That is the address of your own network interface card, which is there inbuilt with your motherboard. Previously, this network interface card comes separately, but the recent few years with the development of electronics, especially the VVLSI technology, that is very, very large scale integration technology in electronics, this network interface cards, this part is also, it has been implemented within your motherboard. So this is the address of that network interface card, your own network card. And whenever you are giving this command ping and this, it is checking your own network interface card that whether it is working fine or not. So I think this is the first implementation. This is the first practical example of networking. This is the very first practical example of networking. If after giving this, you get some reply, you will understand that, okay, your network is fine, running fine. Otherwise, you can say that no, it is not, it's probably not running fine. Okay, so that is basically the very first command of networking. তো আমরা যদি লিখি এরকম, আমি trying to show you, I think you have done it. আমি শেয়ার করি. So this is the thing, you can see, this is the thing, you can see it is, I'm getting some reply from by after giving this command ping. I think it is maybe not, I think you can see this thing, the screen is there, I've shared it. So it is showing me something that is 64 bytes from something, my own address, and TTL. These are some terms. TTL, this is actually time to live. So we'll try to understand these things. What are the importance, what are the meaning of these things? And we will try to see lots of other commands, though these commands are not directly in your syllabus, but still I will try to give you some very basic idea. What is the meaning of this and what is the meaning of that terms and all that. So this is the very basic of networking. But here, what we have to do, we have to start it theoretically from the very basic things. Now, to discuss about the basic things, at first, what I have to tell you is that what are the different transmission mechanism among the devices, how this data is flowing from one machine to another machine, from one node to another node, more specifically I should say. ডেটাগুলো কি করে একটা নোড থেকে আরেকটা নোডের দিকে ফ্লো হচ্ছে, যদি আমাকে সেটা নিয়ে ডিসকাস করতে হয়, সেটাকে আমরা বলবো টেকনিক্যালি ট্রান্সমিশন modes. What are the different transmission modes through which we can understand that how data is flowing from one part to another part, from one direction to another direction, how data is transferring between sender and receiver. And on the basis of this data sent and data received, this nature, we can distinguish these transmission modes into three different parts. And I think you have heard the term. Simplex, half duplex, and full duplex. Simplex, half duplex, and full duplex. So what are they basically? Simplex, basically, it is a mode of transmission in which there is only unidirectional flow, only an unidirectional flow of data, only an unidirectional flow of data. Kirokom? If this is a node, this is another node, and we are following simplex method, so then this will be the transmission from one node to another node. It is not possible to come reply from this node to this node. No, not possible. Communication will be unidirectional, ekdike. Example ki hote pare? When I am giving some input from my keyboard, when I am giving some input from my keyboard, when I am giving some input from my keyboard, it is an unidirectional communication. My keyboard cannot get any feedback from my system. No, never. So that is a simplex method of communication. What is half duplex? Next one. It is basically the transmission where the bidirectional flow is possible, but one at a time. That means sender can send as well as receive the data, but not at the same time. When sender is sending something, it is fine. Now again, when sender is getting some feedback, at that time sender cannot send any data at the same time. So that is half duplex. If this is one node, this is another node, this is maybe sender is sending something to this particular node. Again, it is getting some feedback from this node. There are two separate channels I have shown to, sorry, not separate channel. There will be a single channel actually. Through this single channel, so as it is bidirectional, that means at the same time it is not possible to flow of data in both the directions. Maybe at time t, data is flowing from node 1 to node 2. So time t, data is flowing from node 1 to node 2. Again, maybe at time t dash, data is flowing from node 2 to node 2 to node 1. And where t is not equals to t dash. So that is half duplex mode of communication. The example could be walkie-talkie. In the walkie-talkie, we follow this kind of communication mode. As because walkie-talkie, these techniques are techniques are very cost-effective techniques. By maintaining low cost, you can establish communication in short range. That is walkie-talkies are. So as we have to be cost-effective, we cannot use two separate channels. We have to use a single channel to communicate between sender and receiver. And that is why walkie-talkie follows these kind of transmission modes. Half duplex. Now, if it is full duplex communication, if it is a full duplex communication, there will be two separate channels. There will be two separate channels, one for, for each direction, there will be separate channels. So, in the full duplex communication,